Hey guys, it's Tim from Bent Revolution, and this is the Azub Max 700. The Azub 700 Max is a big bike. I mean, really big. The standover height is 30 inches, a whopping 30 inches with the 700C tires on. So if you're below average size, not a huge, massive person like me, then you should reconsider and maybe go with the Azub 6. It would be easier to get on and off of. There's going to be a little bit of difficulty getting on and off otherwise, but for me, at 6'8", no problems, or for you Australians, 2.03 meters. This bike came from Azub as a bike for me to evaluate, and it is loaded with stuff. It has a 2x12 electric shifting system, no cabling on this, so it's all wireless shifting. A fantastic system. You hit a button to push it up, you hit a button to push it down to an easier gear, and when it gets to the point where it needs to cross and shift both the front and the rear will shift at the same time to make sure you never are cross chaining. The bike is a beautiful green color, very grassy. It is loaded with carbon. The wheels are carbon, the fork is carbon, the seat is carbon. If you don't like carbon, this may not be the thing for you. Lucky for you though, they have another version that has less carbon. I think the seat is still carbon, but or maybe they have a composite. They may have a composite version as well. Anyway, this bike is super easy to ride. It's easy to get on and off. The handlebar moves right out of the way, so it gives you more room to get on. Now, again, if you're not very tall, you're gonna have a problem standing over this because, you know, you're gonna run out of room. Especially stopping at a stoplight and putting a foot down may be very exciting for you. The bike has an air shock in the rear, so it's really comfortable. Gives you a great ride. The position is very, very upright. And what I like is it's got these easy to adjust angles. So for the seat, you just unwind it. If you want to be more reclined, you just roll these things up, no tools required. There's a quick release on this side that you can just push it down and then it's set. So leave it and forget it. Also, it's got an easy to adjust seat size where it slides on a metal rail underneath the seat, so you can slide it forward and back. This one, you'll see, is still a little bit short for a guy my size, but this is, like I said, they provided me the bike, so I didn't want to have to change the chain and all that. So I left it the way it was equipped and just made it fit as good as I could. It comes with Magura hydraulic brakes, a really great set of brakes. This is an optional rack, but you know, if you're going to have your luggage on there, why not have it the same color as the bike? It's a really great looking ride. Okay, so the great thing about this bike is Azub gives you a lot of ways to configure the bike. You can choose your own components from, you know, pretty base components to really, really fancy components like on this bike. The bike starts at around 5,000 US by the time you configure it. This one probably costs significantly more. I'm not sure exactly how much this one would go for, but it's significantly more than the base model because of the components. It's a really flexible bike. You could ride it for commuting, you could ride it to tour, you could do just a fun weekend ride would be great too. It's equipped with gravel tires, so it can handle a little bit of off-road. I probably wouldn't take it over, you know, really rough terrain, but generally speaking, if it's just a gravel road or something like that, it'd be great. So you could do a lot of things that a traditional bike would be able to do. So this is one that you should consider if you're looking for an Azub. You can contact them. They just look up Azub online and go to their site and configure a bike for you. Okay, enough talk. Let's take it for a ride. The bike puts you in a really comfortable position. It's your head's up, you're not having to look around. I don't even need a headrest in this position. It's so comfortable. Could be a little bit longer, or I could be a little shorter. That would be nice too. That's the way it goes. The handlebars are placed close to you, but not too close. Plenty of room for your legs to pedal. Good space for If you use a Garmin or a GPS or want something up here, a phone mount, you could put it up there. I didn't know how I'd feel about the steering on this bike because I'm used to underseat steering. And this bike can come with either underseat or above seat steering. But I really like it. It's very stable. I never have to worry about if I push the pedals, if it's going to be difficult to keep it straight. It doesn't get squirrely at all. Very smooth. It maneuvers easily. You do have to be careful about your big feet. If you have your pedal down and you turn that direction, it'll rub the pedal or rub your heel if you have big feet like mine. I've had this bike for a few weeks. Took me a little while to get used to it just because it's higher up than mine, but I love it. It's really very smooth, very, very nice. I would definitely consider this to be one of the best two-wheel bikes out there. As far as comfort, everything, it's just a fantastic bike. And putting it together was a real dream too. It's very well engineered, easy to put together, easy to adjust. I think they really have a great bike. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and a like. Be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below and I'll try and get back to you.